Today, I want to give you guys a beginner tip on forward-facing sonar. Before we get started, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that notification bell so you guys don't miss any videos when they're coming out. I've got some sweet content coming down the line for y'all, so you guys don't want to miss that. Also, if you like this video or like any of the other ones, go ahead and like the video for me. Comment down below, that really helps me grow this thing. And without further ado, let's get into it. Recently, I've been getting asked by a lot of people and a lot of questions about how did I get so good with my forward-facing sonar and how do others get good with their forward-facing sonar. And I'm going to answer that really quickly and just give you one quick tip or one suggestion that you guys can mimic or go practice out on the lake that will instantly make you a better forward-facing sonar fisherman. First of all, I want to premise this by saying this video is not for advanced forward-facing sonar people. I wanted to make this video for people who have not spent a lot of time on their forward-facing sonar or are thinking about getting forward-facing sonar and are just wondering where to start and how to practice to get better at it. I've been using forward-facing sonar for about 4 years now, and this was a tip given to me that just helped me to mentally connect the dots and become better at what I'm doing. So again, if you're anything above a moderate to advanced forward-facing sonar fisherman, this video is not geared towards you. I want to talk to the beginners and people who are jumping into the forward-facing sonar game because it is still growing. Some people don't have it still, and some people are on the edge of getting it. My suggestion to you is get forward-facing sonar. It will help you become a better angler. Let's jump in. So, first of all, there is no substitute, unfortunately or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, to time on the water. You are not going to be able to, watch YouTube videos and listen to what people say. You have to visually interact with your forward-facing unit or your electronics on the water. That's the only way. There's no substitute for time on the water. With all that said, you can start to mentally build that picture and try to understand at least what you're looking at before, and that's exactly what I'm giving you here. The number one tip that I give to people who are just starting off with their forward-facing sonar is drop your boat in the water and go to a shallow rock pile, go to a shallow brush pile, maybe a log, what else? Anything, a dock, anything in the water that you know is there. Go to the body of water that you normally fish. Go to a lake you normally fish or a pond or wherever you're fishing, whether it's in a kayak or a boat, and go to a piece of structure that's under the water that you know is there. It can be in 5-6 feet of water and you can see it visually without your forward-facing sonar. That's what you need to do. Go find a piece of structure that you know is there and then look at it with your forward-facing sonar. Look at what the edges look like, what a rock pile looks like, what the pieces of a tree. And this technology is so advanced today, guys. You are not going to struggle at all to understand what you're seeing. These pictures are so clear. It's come such a long way in just a couple of years. And you're going to be able to distinguish at least the structure, first of all, what you're looking at very clearly. So start there. My recommendation then is every time you go to the lake over the next 3-4 times, I would say, go to the same piece of structure and look at it with your forward-facing sonar. You're going to see details that change. Obviously, the structure is going to remain the same, but you're going to see different bait fish, different predatory fish. You may see, I don't even know, I've seen turtles down there. My point is you see a bunch of different stuff that changes constantly with these fish moving in and out, and you're going to start to be able to build that mental picture and that mental connection between what you're seeing on your technology, on your screen, and what's under the water. So if you have that benchmark of, this rock pile is there, or this brush pile is there, you start to see the different, bait fish or fish move in there, and you can start to connect the dots. That's my recommendation to y'all. Go find something you know is under the water. Look at it 3 or 4 times every time you launch the boat just to see what changes. This technology is crazy, crazy good. And I've gotten to a point with my forward-facing sonar where you can actually tell the size of the fish. You can tell where the bait fish is. You can actually tell what kind of bait fish you are looking at based on looking at the school. And I'll show you guys that here right now, just a image of what I normally look at, or what I found the other day looking at my forward-facing sonar. It really can be such an advantageous tool to help you guys catch more fish. And I can't emphasize that enough, that if you're on the edge, or if you're a beginner and you just haven't used it a lot, you don't have the confidence, and you're just waiting to jump in, go do that. Go build your confidence in it. It's going to help you guys out tremendously. With all of that said, if you haven't purchased forward-facing sonar yet, I am not sponsored. However, there is one company that is clearly ahead of the best, and I just want you guys to, if you are spending all of this money, because it is very, very expensive, if you're going to spend the money, Garmin right now is by far the best forward-facing sonar. You can see pictures of the bottom, timber, rocks, anything, fish. It is by far the clearest. It is indistinguishable, hands down, bar and away, the best. You can see fish at up to 120 feet, sometimes more, depending on how you have your settings and the conditions in the day and all that. But it's just remarkable at what they've been able to do. And like I said, that's a clear front runner. So if you're going to spend the money, go get that one. Hopefully that tip helps you guys out. Like I said, it's a really easy tip. It can be really common sense, but again, I've been getting asked about it a lot from beginner anglers, high school anglers, younger anglers, even, people who have forward facing on their boat and they never even really use it. They don't really use it to its potential just because they don't know what they're looking at. They don't trust it. They don't know the range. They don't know the detail. They don't know what they're looking at. So hopefully that tip helps you guys build your confidence in it and just continue to become better fishermen. I would strongly recommend getting forward-facing sonar, like I said. And if you guys have any more questions about forward-facing sonar, I have used all 3 brands at this point. I'm pretty well versed on all of them. I have Lowrance on my boat. Like I said, it's good enough for me right now. If I were to do it all over again, Garmin is hands down. But I have experience on all 3. If you guys have any questions, put them down in the comments below. And let me know if this video helped you guys out, if it helped you build the confidence in going to the water and connecting the dots between what's under the water and what's on a screen. Sometimes there's a little bit of a disconnect there, and it can create a little bit of a struggle, especially when fishing offshore. But there's a lot of fish that live out there. Get comfortable with it, and you will definitely catch more fish. If this video helped you out, please hit that like button. And thank you guys, as always, so much for listening. I've got a lot of cool stuff coming down the line, and I will catch y'all in the next video.